One movement you can do this one or two or three sets or rounds on any day if you don't have time to do the full pull up accessory. You could even do this every day you're in the gym, and that's a negative pull up. And what you're going to do is start with your chin over the bar and then lower yourself down as slowly as possible until your arms are fully extended and your feet are still off the ground. So first, you need a bar that you can hang from without your feet touching the ground. So if you remember that standard from the second open workout, it should be a bar that you can't touch when you stand under it. And if you can do a kipping pull up to get your chin over the bar, you can do that. So kip, hold, try to hold for 3 seconds, and then you want to lower yourself down as slowly as possible, under control, not letting go of tension, keeping my upper back tight, squeeze my lats so I'm fully extended, then drop down. So that would be one pull up negative. If you can't do a kipping pull up to get your chin over the bar, you can bring a box over and use the box, okay? And use the box to start with your chin over the bar. And anytime you just try to start with like a three second hold with your chin over the bar. Get my knuckles up on top of the bar, knuckles toward the ceiling, big grip on the bar, about shoulder width grip. And anytime I do this, I'm also thinking about tucking my shoulder blades down and back, squeezing my lats so I'm nice and active in my back muscles, not just thinking about holding or pulling with my arms or shoulders. 2, 3, all the way down. If you find yourself just kind of relaxing down into it like that, what I want you to do, or if you're not able to hold your chin over the bar for even a second and you just immediately kind of fall out of it without control, I want you to use a band and you can do the same thing. You can either just pull it down and put your foot in. If you struggle to do that, you can bring over a plate or a box, get your foot in. I fell off the box right there. All right, same thing, knuckles up. And I'm just going to use the band for some assistance for this movement. Same thing, chin over the bar. The key here is doing this with control, not just falling out of it. So whatever band tension you need in order to be able to do that as slow as possible. All right, so those are pull-up negatives. Even if you have to run out the door, just do one of those before you leave every day. You'll build some strict pulling strength. I bet if you just did that every day and none of the other accessory stuff we're going to do, you would still increase your strict pull-up capacity. Another one you can do anytime, if you don't have time to do the full accessory, are scap pull-ups. And when you do scap pull-ups, what you want to think about is trying to pull yourself up without bending your arms. That sounds counterintuitive, but you're tucking your shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. It's like you're just trying to pull with your shoulders, pull yourself up. Okay, knuckles up, always, big grip on the bar. Then I'm gonna pull my body up without bending my arms, squeezing my lats, trying to tuck my shoulder blades into my back pockets. And this should be slow. Pause if you can right here for a second. Back down. Pause and back down. And that's just gonna help you build the muscle activation and awareness to use all these muscles in your back and your lats and not just thinking about pulling with your arms. You could do a set of 10 of those real quick before you have to jet out the door. One more thing you could do that's similar to what we did with the slow eccentric pull up is just the chin over bar hold part of it. So, because a lot of times the challenging, sticky part of getting a strict pull up for people is you can get to about here and then you struggle with that last few inches to get your chin over the bar. So training strength in that position you're trying to get to can help you build strength. This is another thing you can do if you only have a minute or two at the end of class, and that's just to do a max chin over bar hold, just one if that's all you have time for, or do like 3 max chin over bar holds. If you do that, obviously the second and third one are probably going to be shorter than the first one. So if you just do 3 Just hold as long as you can. And then when you can't hold anymore, try to lower yourself down with control. Rest for a few seconds and do it again, or a minute if you can, even 90 seconds if you have time.